Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel, part 89. Yeah, I know this video is super duper late, a few days late, actually, because originally I thought only Elvis here got delayed, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for another movie to get affected. Then I realized, wait a minute, other movies have been affected. So I was just like, wow, I feel really dumb. And also didn't help that I am dealing with a lot of college work right now. It's really just been awful. Thankfully, my semester is almost over, so I don't have to worry about it for much longer. But yeah, it has not been great. So yeah, I'm sorry this video was a lot later than it should have been. But anywho, it's part 89. What happened? What went down? 3 things actually, and they all revolve around. Well, actually, 2 of them revolve around 2022. The other 2021. So we're gonna go with like the earliest news first, and that being national champions in violence in action, I guess, too, which is now called the Contractor. Okay, so alright, this is a little confusing. So, National Champions was supposed to come out next Wednesday, Thanksgiving. That was the plan. It was going to go up head-to-head with Encanto, House of Gucci, and Resident Evil Raccoon City. I seriously doubt it would have ended well for that movie, but instead of going up against those films, it's moved to December 10th, where it will go up head-to-head with West Side Story, which is, I guess, is the better alternative. I mean, the competition won't be as steep, so at least it makes sense. But here's the problem with that. The next week, the 17th, that's No Way Home. That's Spider-Man. So it's pretty, and not to mention all the movies coming out after that, Matrix Resurrections and Sing 2. All that competition is going to kill the movie. So, yeah, that's not, yeah, it's hard to tell, I mean, if this was even a good idea, really. I mean, on one hand, if it was released on Wednesday, it would have dealt with a bunch of competition. But even here, it's still going to have to deal with competition. But at least the competition will come out a lot slower. So it's got that going for it. But honestly, I don't care about the movie. It literally just got a trailer, like, I think a few days ago. So it's not going to have much time to, when it comes to marketing. So yeah, I could care less. And Violence of Action, which is now called The Contractor, it got moved from that December 10th slot to March 18th. So that happened, but again, I don't care. I could care less about that. So that happened. And then, but now we're going to 2022. No, I'm not going to cover the Disney Plus movies because they literally have no bearing on this video. Like, none of the movies mentioned in Disney Plus were meant to be theatrical releases. It's not like they were on the theatrical calendar and then moved to Disney Plus. These were all meant to be on Disney Plus, so there's no reason to cover them. Now, a movie that there is reason to cover is Elvis here, which is the most high profile of all the movies I'm talking about in this video. So Elvis, I talked about before. It was supposed to be in 2021, then it got moved to 2022, June of 2022, specifically June 3rd. And then stayed for a very long time, like actually over a year. But then Warner Brothers, they saw Transformers Rise of the Beast move from June 24th of 2022 to June 9th of 2023. I guess they were like, hey, this is an opportunity. Let's move Elvis to June 24th. And that's what they did. And I'm a little surprised about that because I honestly thought, without a shadow of a doubt, that Top Gun Maverick would have taken that spot in order to avoid going head to head with John Wick 4. I really thought that was an open slot for Top Gun, but Elvis took it first. So, yeah, that's surprising. But now that leaves June 3rd open. Yeah, pretty sure it leaves June 3rd open. Yeah, Elvis's departure from the first week of June leaves the frame up for grabs for another major studio's tentpole. Exactly. Now, maybe Top Gun Maverick could pick this date, or maybe another movie can, if it's going through like production issues or something, or if it's a movie that's already done, they can push it up early. Maybe could Minions 2? No, I don't think they'd want to sacrifice that July 4th holiday date. But yeah, a movie can take that spot. Like if you're a big movie and either you're done already or you're not quite done yet, you can take that spot. It's wide open. So I suggest take advantage. But yeah, that's pretty much it there with Elvis. And the last movie, Violent Night, which actually took an open slot. That slot was December 2nd, 2022. No movie had that slot for a long time. Like, December 2022 is non-existent for the most part. There's only like 3, maybe 4 movies coming out that whole month. There's Avatar 2, there's Aquaman 2, there's the Mario movie, and I think another one. I think it was Babylon, I think. Yeah, I think it was that. And that's it. Like, there's nothing going on next December. So I guess Universal here was smart taking that slot. So this movie called Violent Night is going to come out December 2nd, 2022. So the weekend after Thanksgiving, which usually isn't very good. It's a dumping ground for either, just movies that had no hope at all, or it's basically just holdover time. All the Thanksgiving movies, they just survive for a few more weeks before all the big Christmas movies start flooding in. So this is a smart call by Universal. I can't blame them for doing this. They say here, early December in the post-Thanksgiving sleepy frame is typically a good time for studios to grab at genre audiences. Possession of Hannah Grace. What even was that? I forgot that existed. And Black Chris. Oh no. I don't want to think about Black Christmas 2019 ever again. I haven't seen that movie. The most I've seen from it is Chris Stuckman's review of it. From what I've seen, it looks like hot trash. Like, how people say, a lot of stuff is SJW and woke and all that. Black Christmas, that's the epitome of that. Like, it really is. It's truly awful. Don't watch it ever. But, yeah, I don't even know why they mentioned that movie. Of all movies. But, yeah, I don't know anything about this movie. It stars David Harbour, and it's written by the people from Sonic the Hedgehog. That's about it. So, it's a cool, dark holiday thriller. So, it makes sense to come out in December. I mean, how many Christmas-themed movies? This sounds like Christmas-themed, like Violent Night. It's kind of like a riff on Silent Night. Or something like that. Yeah, the Silent Night, Deadly Night. If anyone remembers that movie, where I think it was part 2, where it was like Garbage Day. Classic. Please watch it. It's hilarious. But yeah, most Christmas movies for some bizarre reason come out in November. Never December. I guess because November you have more time to build up. But yeah. Anywho, yeah, this is another movie added to 2022. So there's that. And that's it. Yeah, it was pretty boring. Not gonna lie, it was pretty uneventful. But I guess now we have to ask that question. Everyone's favorite question. What will happen now? So let's look at the schedule. 2021, with all the big movies, it's safe. I mean, there's not that many movies coming out that are like left on the calendar. Like, I mean, are we really gonna expect Spider-Man or Matrix or Sing 2 to move now when they have all this marketing surrounding them? Like those release dates are locked in. Nothing will happen to those movies. But for 2022, it's a lot more. It's a lot more uncertain. I know. I actually looked up on Wikipedia, the 2022 schedule, because this schedule here is very outdated. For January 14th, only 2 movies are coming out: Deep Water and Scream. I covered how Man from Toronto is moved to August. They haven't updated that yet. I don't know about the rest of that. I don't know about February though. That feels like there's just too many movies coming out at once. That might be a problem. But they might still come out, but still. March, there's the Contractor. There, it's been put there. I don't know about March. I feel like another big movie could fit into March, because really all we got is The Batman, Turning Red, and Downton Abbey 2. That's pretty much it. I know Lost City of D is moved to March, but still. April looks safe-ish. May looks safe-ish, although I seriously doubt we're gonna see Tom Cruise go up against Keanu Reeves directly. I feel like that would just be bad for both movies. June looks like doesn't look that great. Again, that July 3rd spot, someone can take it. Like, if anyone wants to take it, they can. And then like July, and then August, and again, I mentioned many times, there's plenty of open slots that movies can take, but nobody wants to take it. Like December 9th, what about that slot? Like, is anyone gonna take that? Like, come on now. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen next. It could be anything at this point, so I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got a playlist on the homepage with all previous cancel videos I made. There's now, including this, is now 89. We're just 11 away from 100. It won't take too much for me to reach 100, but it won't take much at all for me to reach 90. It's literally going to take one more thing for that to happen. But if you want to watch any of the past episodes, that way you're up to date on all these movies, where they are, where they're going, you can go right ahead. There's also box office predictions, where I predict box office for movies. I did prediction videos for Ghostbusters Afterlife and King Richard. They're up. You want to look at those, you can go right ahead. And then next Wednesday, I got Encanto, House of Gucci, and Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City I got to cover. And then off to December. But if you want to watch any of the past 2021 movies, I've covered, you can go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. November recap will come out second week of December, right before West Side Story comes out. That's the plan. So if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.